Today was a towering day for justice. As we saw, Ghislaine Maxwell was sentenced to 20 years in prison for the crimes she committed against these survivors and so many others. Today showed us that individuals can be held accountable irrespective of power and privilege. And today showed us that the chorus of voices of these survivors prevailed and showed accountability. It's really a victorious day for justice.
I think that it sends a really powerful message to conform with the law and to be deterred from engaging in any form of conduct like this, whether you are the facilitator, groomer, perpetrator, whoever you are. Nobody is above the law, and I think that's the message that everybody understands very loud and clear today. I think our system works. It took a long, long time, longer than we wanted it to, but today is a good and positive day and tells us that our country's still intact and our system, it really has worked the right way. There are other people that should be held accountable. I can't talk a whole lot about that, but I don't think that this is over. If it's over from a criminal perspective, it's not over from a civil perspective. So we will keep pushing forward until the whole range of people are known, what they did and what they didn't do. If the government prosecutes them, that'll be great. There's a lot of people that have a lot of information. We've said for a long time. They know things, and they should be speaking, and the time is now. And if they're continuing to not speak, they're hurting victims, they're hurting survivors, they're not helping. So we could sit here and yell out names of a lot of people who have a lot of power and prestige, and they hide behind that and instead don't come forward and just do the right thing like a normal, good human being. There are people that are coward, and I wish that they would come forward, and maybe that's one of them.
The truths about these crimes, about child sexual abuse and exploitation, are deeply uncomfortable. They happen more frequently than we want to acknowledge, and often perpetrators, as we saw in this case, are not strangers in vans. They're the people that live in our communities, and they're people often in positions of power. Maxwell and Epstein were predators who were able to use that power and privilege to harm countless individuals, and for far too long, the institutions that should be protecting the public were instead protecting them. And I still hope that we find out more about how that was allowed to occur. I'll just say one more thing, her statement felt like a very hollow apology to me. She did not take responsibility for the crimes that she committed, and it felt like once more her trying to do something to benefit her and not at all about the harm that she had caused.